All right, Carlton fans, the pick is in. And I'll tell you what, we should be a little bit excited about this pick, even though many of us didn't pick it. Shout out to me mate, my blue heathen, Heath Buck. He did call this one. He's a big Werribee guy, lives out there. So great. Head on over there. The link is in the description for his video as well. But we've picked 4 of the 2025 mid-season draft. The Blues picked up Werribee's own Flynn Young, a left footer, and you know how much we love left-footed players. But all the videos we've done recently of the lack of cohesion and that mid-forward connection, this guy does fit the bill. So we are excited to talk about him. This isn't your average rookie. He is that perfect age. He's not a baby. He is in his 20s, so he is ready to go now. And he's going to be coming in with a little bit of Premiership glory himself, as he had a sensational Southport game in that grand final where he did kick a long bomb. We're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about what type of player he is, but we're also going to talk about how he may fit in the system and how, if we are a little bit of a slow burn, we can look into it. And there'll be some highlights too, so big shout out to Footy Stuff, who also will be in the description. They do some wonderful compilations of highlights for all draftees and mid-season, so thank you to you as well. Let's run that intro, get straight into it. So 23 years old, Flynn Young. He's played 26 times for the Werribee Tigers, and this year he's had a really, really strong year. Playing the 8 games this year for the Werribee Tigers, he has averaged 15 touches for them, going at 68.3 efficiency, 4.5 inside 50s, and he's only managed to have 30% contested possession rate with a staggering 6.6 marks, over 1.5 goals per game, and 3 score involvements, averaging just under 13% of all scores he's involved in at that club, and just under 3 tackles. And he's also really, really strong at running both ways, an elite runner of the football. He started his season as well, and I remember him quite well in his draft year. He had some great players playing in that draft year as well, but he was a Geelong Falcons boy. And even then, he had some real facets. In my notes, we talked about how quick he was, but also his clean hands and his ball use at full speed. A very important ability to have in AFL. What we have seen in VFL is his ability to create that separation, his ability to lead for the ball, but also be very, very precise in penetrating inside 50. He has that ability to stretch the defence and also come inside and hit them marks, but also really attack that ball hard. The keys to modern footy. He's turned into a bit of a two-way threat at Werribee. Offensively, he's a very good user of the football, has an absolute sweet left foot, but also defensively, he likes his pressure, especially guarding against opposition kick-ins. There's been a few times this season that we've seen him really shark them kick-ins, and also seems to have some coolness in time and space, and he's got that nice forward half package. At that age of 23, that really helps him out. Now, why would Carlton want him? Let's be honest, the half-forward connection this year has been at an all-time low. It's almost been like trying to charge your phone with a broken phone cable. It's unreliable, it's frustrating, and it is void of spark. What Flynn may do straight away is create that outlets who can roam off half forward, and particularly being a left footer, he plies his trade quite often this year on the right hand side. What that means is a total change of angle for the Blues. As you can see, a left footer kicking in from the right hand side, the ball is going to come away and come back in as it draws into the player as you're looking at it. This also creates a little bit more lateral movement. The Blues get very stagnant, and that wing position, we're kicking it long. With Matt Carroll being injured, we haven't really had anyone work up at half forward, and it's the same with Elijah Hollands. And he has got vision and foot skills, the ability to connect to leading targets. When you watch how Werribee play, they really do spread the goals pretty well, and he is one of the top goal kickers for them. But that is very important, that Carlton spread. He likes to look for it, and he has the confidence to not only drive it inside 50 low, but also go himself. His goal in the VFL, like I told you about in the final, was an absolute peach. Absolutely took it on. He's almost got that attitude where he really backs himself. And let's not forget, I remember him playing, and the club has talked about it, but in the VFL wrap, we did play Werribee a couple of years ago in 2024, and he absolutely torched us. And that is an issue for the Blues. Now, let's talk about that left-footed angle game changer. This is where that tactical gold comes in. Carlton ranked dead last in the AFL for converting inside 50s to producing scoring shots. They ranked 13th for marks inside 50, but they ranked top 3 for inside 50s generated. The Blues don't change the angle, and that's what having a left footer who can play on the right-hand side, but also open the door and have that hard running both ways. A player who can cut back inside like him on the arc and deliver it in with precision is something that Carlton desperately need. And what this does is naturally create separation from your forwards in lead-up and opening up lanes. Quite often you see Carlton have that ignored pocket-type kick. And there's been a few times this year we've seen Ollie Hollands burst down the left with his right foot and actually mishit them and hit the pocket in the right way. This is massive. Instead of slow, predictable forward entries, potentially with Cottrell and Flynn Young, they can actually work these flanks and really help the Blues have two areas that aren't dump kicks, more precise areas for them to enter the ball. What Flynn does as well is he's good in the air. We told you about them 6 marks in the VFL. That is really strong because Carlton's ability to have that extra kick is almost non-existent. And they have tried Akers in there, but it hasn't been much aplomb. And he's that nice size, 181 centimetres, quite physical, and he's got that penchant for the X factor. This is really what the Blues are looking for. Now, obviously, he is a rookie. He is in the draft. He is 23 years old. He's never played senior football in the bigs. But there is potential here that Carlton have really targeted that profile that they like. Someone who is an elite runner, someone that is athletic, but they have chosen someone that can kick the ball well, has a nice delivery, and has some good points of difference. So is he the missing piece? It's way too early to say. But these are the kind of acquisitions the Blues need if they are going to unlock that forward 50 puzzle. And it is relieving for me to see that we have tried to get something that is a system flaw. Let me know in the comments what you think of. Make sure you check them descriptions in there. Thanks very much for watching. The Flynn is in, and we're looking forward to seeing him run out for Navy Blue, hopefully in 3 to 4 weeks' time. Go Blues. Make sure you like and subscribe. Loads more mid-season draft wrap-up content coming. Till next time, Pom out.